What's going on, everyone? We have another Showdown live today, and I think I'm going to do something a bit different in that we're using a team in the Ubers tier. And this time we're not really showcasing a particular Pokemon, I guess. Whatever Pokemon ends up being in the title, I guess, is however this live goes, so as of this moment I don't really know how that's going to pan out. But this team, I've had for a while, since before Pokemon Home was released, so honestly I have no idea how it's going to hold up. Like with stuff like Reshiram, Zekrom, Kyurem, Necrozma, Solgaleo, Lunala, all that stuff coming back. I've also not really played much Ubers since like the original Sun and Moon, so I'm not really sure what the Necrozma forms do entirely. I do know that the Lunala one is bad and the Solgaleo one is really good. And as for this team, I think I got it from Pokeaim, like when he showed off Zamazenta. Anyway, we'll get into the team. So, Zamazenta without its rusted, what's the item that it uses to go into the other form? The rusted shield, I think it is. So this form is actually better than the powered up form, because for some, okay, there's a bunch of reasons. So for example, this form is 10 base, has 10 base points faster than the other one. So that makes a big difference, because this one can actually outrun stuff like Mewtwo and Eternatus. And also, it just has better stats in terms of the distribution. Like, it's got really good attack, really good speed, solid defenses, and then the other form increases its defenses a bunch, but reduces its speed by 10. And the problem, that's fine, but the problem with Zamazenta in particular is that it just has no defensive moves. Like, it doesn't get any good defensive moves. And in the same generation where they introduced a defensive fighting type Pokemon, they also introduced a fighting type move that gets stronger based on your defense stat as opposed to your attack, and they didn't give it to it. This Pokemon does not get body press, so that's also really annoying. But if you scroll through its moves, it doesn't really get any good defensive stuff. Like, you get Light Screen, Protect, Reflect, Rest, Sleep Talk, Substitute. That's not even a defensive move. And then, you're in the usually useless moves section by this point, and it really does not get a whole lot. Like, Metal Burst, I guess, can run like Counter and Mirror Coat, but yeah, it's just not a good defensive Pokemon, even with this good defensive stats. So that's why this is better, and also because this form can actually hold an item, whereas the other form is forced to hold that rusted shield thing. But yeah, this thing hits hard. Running Choice Band, Close Combat is its main stab, and then Crunch, I guess, for stuff like Lunala, Psychic Fangs for maybe Toxapex. I don't really know entirely what is run in Ubers. Then Wild Charge, I guess, for bulky water types, maybe? I don't know. We'll find out. Anyway, we also have Recover, Substitute, Eternatus with Life Orb. We're running Dynamax Cannon over something like Draco Meteor or Dragon Pulse even, because Dynamax is allowed in Ubers, and this doubles the damage done to the Dynamax target. And then we have Flamethrower, just because Dragon and Fire coverage works so well together. Then we have Unaware Quagsire with Shed Shell, so it can't be trapped by stuff like Gothitelle or Wobbuffet. And Unaware ignores stat changes, so it can come in on like a Zacian. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it really, but yeah, because Zacian just, well, like how Zamazenta gets +1 at defense just for switching in, Zacian also gets +1 attack, so Unaware completely ignores stat changes, so it's just a good counter to that Pokemon, because that in its when it's holding the rusted sword, it gets like 170 base attack, which is like just shy of like Mega Rayquaza, you know. So it's a threat, and it also gets Sword Stance on top of that to increase its attack by a further 2 stages. Then we also have Curse, just to raise attack and defense and lower speed, so it can do more damage with Earthquake, and it can just handle stuff one-on-one really well with Curse and Earthquake. Recover just keeps it healthy, and Scald, while that seems a bit weird on a Curse set because it's not increased by the attack raises from Curse because it's a special move, it does have that 30% chance to burn, so that can really help out with the defense raises. And we're also just max HP, max defense to better check stuff like Zacian and other physical attackers like, well, it's not really a switch into Dracovish because it's not water absorbed, but whatever. Then we also have Choice Scarf Ditto. Imposter basically lets it switch in lets it transform immediately. So before it got Imposter, it would be forced to run Limber, which doesn't really do anything. Well, obviously it does, but like not anything noteworthy to keep it alive, I guess. And it would be, because it's so slow, it would be forced to take a hit and then transform. So Imposter just lets it do that right away. And we're running Choice Scarf because unless the opponent is also running Choice Scarf, we will guaranteed be faster than the opponent. Another cool thing about Ditto is that it copies stat changes as well, so it can prevent you from getting swept if you have it on your team. And because it also just copies the Pokemon stats outright, except for HP. HP is the only stat that we're really worried about, but may as well just put the other EVs to use as well. Then this was originally Gothitelle, but because Gothitelle is so boring from like a content creator point of view, I also just realized that we're not logged in, so I'll do that in a sec. From a content creator point of view, I wanted to do Wobbuffet instead because Wobbuffet's just more entertaining, I guess. It is worse than Gothitelle in terms of trapping, but Gothitelle is just a very boring Pokemon to use, I feel, so, and Wobbuffet is so entertaining, so yeah, we got, so basically if you don't know what Wobbuffet does, I guess, it traps Pokemon with Shadow Tag, so it prevents them from switching, so they're forced to use a move versus this, and we're running Counter and Mirror Coat, so whatever move the opponent goes for, we can use either Counter or Mirror Coat depending on what Pokemon they are, and we'll double the damage of whatever they do to us. And we're just running max HP, max defense, so that we're as physically bulky as possible. We also have Destiny Bond, which knocks out, if we get knocked out, we also knock out the opponent, so that's pretty cool. And Encore, just to lock Pokemon into like setup moves, I guess. And then last but not least, we have physically defensive Corviknight with Body Press, Defog, Roost, and U-Turn. Also running Rocky Helmet. Not much else to say about that. So yeah, we'll get into a game. I'm fully expecting not many actual competitive games because I've not really played any Ubers at all this generation, I don't think. So we're at the very bottom of the ladder. And something about low ladder Ubers is that people just tend to dick around, I guess, and like use all sorts of nonsensical teams. I'll just log in. I don't know if it's case sensitive. Whatever. Alright, we'll get a game now. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, see what I mean? He's running bloody Executor. But other than that, he seems to have like a legit team. Welcome to Ground Zero, I guess. Honestly, I'm just going to lead maybe Eternatus, I think. It's not the worst lead, I guess, but this guy is definitely going to like Misty Explosion us, so go Ditto, because it can take a Misty Explosion probably. Oh, he just normal explodes. Okay. Then he goes Executor. He only has 2 moves on this, on his Wheezing, so I'll double back. Oh, actually, that's a bit of a risky play. I'll go Wobbuffet here, I think, as he also just explodes. Alrighty then. I will Destiny Bond here. Oh, he has actual Misty Explosion. Okay. This guy's team is hilarious. I'll go Corviknight, I guess. It's pretty decent versus anything else he has. But this is what I mean, right? Like, people on low ladder Ubers just don't take this seriously at all. I'm going to defog so we get rid of his terrain. And that does even less. I feel like that might have killed if we didn't defog. And he has Magnezone as his last. I'll just body press. I mean, if he's just going to explode, then like we literally win no matter what. Oh god, what? This guy's hilarious. Alrighty, so that's the type of shit that you run into on low ladder Ubers. Not many serious people at all. We'll get another game. I'm honestly doubtful as to whether we'll run into a legitimate team. Like, this guy seems to have a more serious team, but then again, he's also running these 4 Pokemon, which are... Oh, okay. Well, we're getting 3 points, so we're climbing up on the ladder, I guess. So maybe we'll run into someone who knows what they're doing sooner or later. Okay, this guy seems to have, like, a legitimate team. He might know what he's actually doing. I feel like Corviknight is a decent lead. It doesn't really lose to anything except Marowak. So I'm just going to click Body Press. I don't really know what Dugtrio can do to me. He just goes Wobbuffet. That's okay. I will U-turn because I don't want to really stay in on this. And I feel like I just go Eternatus, to be honest. He tries to Encore. I will sub here because he can't do anything to break it. That's fine. Flamethrowing there would have been a cool play, but I mean, I didn't really have a reason to use it. I'll Flamethrow here now, though. Not really sure how he beats this. It's like, he seems to, like, kind of know what he's doing, I guess, but, like, he's not really using any actual Pokemon that should be in Ubers, aside from, like, Wobbuffet. I mean, Tyranitar and Marowak are pretty good, but, like... And we actually... Does this guy just not have EVs on this? Like, why is he going for... Okay, first of all, why is he going for Fire Punch and not, Okay, that just dies. Like, Fire Punch is resisted, why not go for, like, a normal type move with your Snorlax? Like, 2 Fire Punches was not enough to break my substitute. I'm just going hard Zamazenta here. As he crunches, gets the crit. I will go for a crunch of my own, I think, because this is the most obvious close combat play that I could make. And he's definitely going in. Okay, he just Dynamaxes. I feel like that's not gonna kill. And I'm just going to close combat this turn, although I can't because I'm choice locked, I just remembered. We will go Quagsire here. Geez, this is like the luckiest Tyranitar ever. We'll recover. And I guess we'll just go for Curse. Actually worried that we don't live the next crunch. I feel like we might not. That's bad. Oh, that's okay. We can go Zamazenta now. We could even try Wobbuffet. Wobbuffet might be kind of entertaining. We'll go for counter here. I think we just died or crunch though. I think Wobbuffet was a bad play. I think we should have just gone Zamazenta. Oh, we lived that. That's Wobbuffet coming through. And now Wobbuffet gets a kill. Alright, what does he go into now? We definitely don't live a Shadow Ball from Gengar, I'm pretty sure, because we're physically defensive and we're at 57%, I mean. I think either of his ghost types just kill us here. I'll just stay in and counter, I guess. Oh, okay. I definitely should have clicked, okay, for one, I don't think counter actually affects them because it's a ghost type. But I'm going to encore this. And now we lost Quagsire, damn. I'll go into my Ditto here. And I am going to click Flare Blitz. I'm a +3 Marowak. This is not taking a Flare Blitz. Oh, it actually did, like pretty well. We'll just click it again. I figured he would probably get greedy back there and go for a second Swords Dance or Wobbuffet, maybe expecting me to click counter again. I'm going to click Flare Blitz on this because we're Choice Scarf and this is probably Thick Club. So we definitely have speed. And that did 76%. And because he's not boosted at all, he does nothing to us. He sacks Gengar here. I'm not entirely sure why. Oh, it's Sash. I'll just click it again. Probably, I don't know, maybe letting letting Ditto die there was maybe bad, but I think we just win with Zamazenta here. We just click Crunch twice, I think, and win the game. So we do actually get like a decently competitive game, in this video at least. I definitely should play more Ubers, at least just to get higher on the ladder, so that if I want to play more, I can face some competition. I'll drop that guy GG because he's probably the most competitive game that we're going to get in this video. I don't know, it's fun just to mess around on Showdown, not take things too seriously, I guess. Do something a bit different. This guy's got Mono Bug, which is, pardon me, pretty interesting. I'll leave Corviknight so he can't get up his webs. Assuming that... Ah, oh, damn it, it's Galvantula. I was expecting the Araquanid lead. Let's see. I'll just go Eternatus, I think. I don't want to go Quagsire in case he's Energy Ball. And I will substitute. I don't think anything he goes for can break it. And I'll just Flamethrower here. Because Eternatus is looking... Oh, he's not even Focus Sash for some reason. He's Life Orb. I don't know why. Oh wait, no, I'm Life Orb. That's awkward. I just saw the Life Orb damage and I was like... I don't even know what I was thinking. Not my brightest moment. How's he gonna put on the timer and then just do that? It was a fun video so far, at least, like entertaining. This guy has what looks to be a legit team, except he has a Mr. Mime and a Beware, so... And, like, no actual Pokemon that it Ubers, so... Yeah. I'll lead Quagsire, I guess. It's bad if he leads Mr. Mime. He does lead Mr. Mime. Okay, I'll just go Wobbuffet, I think. Okay, he's just screens. I was expecting like a freeze dry there. Right, now we can... I feel like he might go like Volk or Dragapult maybe, so I'm going to go... not sure. Honestly. I'll go Ditto in case he goes Dragapult. Oh. I didn't, okay, that's funny. We'll taunt him. Or at least taunt whatever comes in, I guess. Okay. that's kind of hilarious. I really should be more switched on than this, but... Him staying and going for Reflect was a godly play, I have to admit. So we'll taunt this thing. It can't go for a Quiver Dance now. Don't want to go hard into Wobbuffet because he's probably gonna Bug Buzz, right? I'll go Eternatus. Is bulky. Oh, he just Fiery Dances. That's smart. You can at least go for special attack boost with that, and that only does 15%, so we can set up a sub and it won't break to a Fiery Dance. It might break to a Bug Buzz though, because that's stronger. And if he has Psychic, then it will definitely break, but that's okay. I feel like you may not want to stay in on this anyway. Substitute could be a bad play if he goes like hard Dragapult. Let's put him on a timer. Okay, this guy just gets out of here. Yeah, another thing about Ubers is that I guess people are prone to forfeiting a bit more, I feel. Another gimmicky team. I'm just going to lead Zamazenta and click Choice Band Close Combat. Because I feel like he'll lead Shuckle, right? Not sure what he's waiting for. I mean, your team literally has a dedicated lead, just lead with that. Yeah. That took that, like, surprisingly well. Oh, okay, now we get hazards. Alright. Hell yeah. So he has Toxic Protect, Infestation. I guess I'll just go back into Zamazenta and click Close Combat again. Figured. And this will kill it. 1 second. Sorry about that. He goes Dragapult. Versus this, I'll pivot into Quagsire. Jeez, that was a bad play. But I'm glad I didn't go like. Well, we can go into Ditto here and get a kill. Oh, maybe not because. Oh well. I'll just drop a Draco of our own here, which does nothing. Go back into Zamazenta. Oh, actually no, I want to go Eternatus here. He just gets up his rocks. I'll sub. Good Dragapult play. Oh, okay, he just Shadow Balls, maybe expecting a switch into like Wobbuffet, but I just Dynamax Cannon him and get rid of that. I figured it was worth going for that, just in case he made that sort of play. Now we get rid of probably the biggest threat on his team, probably. Versus this. You can go Corviknight, I guess. Take some damage there. And his team just does not appreciate a body press, although would it be smarter to roost? Or body press, I think. On his Pharaoh. We can roost now. It's kind of annoying, but we can defog everything away, including our own webs, unfortunately. Oh, it doesn't get rid of that? That's annoying. I guess we'll just go Zamazenta here. And he has no switch-ins to close combat now, which is very good. Now he has to give us a Pokemon. Come on, just give us Crustle, garbage. He gives us Ferrothorn though, which is like the only legitimate good Pokemon left on his team. And now he goes back into this, which is definitely Choice Scarf, but I'm not sure if I should definitely play this smarter in terms of like keeping Zamazenta alive. We'll go Corviknight on this. Yeah, he gets out of there. I mean, this was the most obvious Corviknight switch in my life, so I'm not entirely sure why he went for Earthquake. Like, at least Knockoff would do some damage, even though my item was already knocked off. This guy has a decent team. Is he just like going defensive Venusaur? Because that's pretty cool. Something annoying about our own team I'm realizing is that we have no Stealth Rock, or hazards in general. Let's see. I feel like we can just lead Zamazenta. I feel like that's a decent lead. And I'll just click Psychic Fangs versus this. He does stay in and just lets that die. Probably didn't expect me to stay in, but whatever. Let's see. We definitely don't want to go Quagsire on his Draco Meteor, as we learnt from last time. So go Corviknight. Good play, but that does nothing to us. We can Roost. If he's Scarfed, we... Oh, okay, he's Double Edge. That's weird. That's very weird. We'll U-turn into... maybe Ditto. Okay, he just Dragon Claws, so we can go... I want to go into Wobbuffet now. Although counter doesn't work, does it? Or Destiny Bond. cool. He's definitely going to want to switch, and I would say into maybe Gyarados, I don't really know. I feel like Eternatus does not lose us anything. Okay, he just flamethrowers again. Alright. Burn's kind of annoying, but that's okay. I'll just Dynamax Cannon here. We do outspeed him. Wait. How do I... Okay. 359 speed. This thing has a maximum speed of 421. What kind of nature was he running? Okay, let's see. I like Quagsire, as he's superpower and not close combat. Not entirely sure why. I will recover here, as he misses the Stone Edge, which sucks for him, but I'm not really sure why he went for it. And I'm just gonna curse. Dynamic Punch is very annoying, especially because he hit it. I'll recover again. I don't understand what this guy's set is. I'm just going to attempt to curse again. Like, he came in here with almost a legitimate team. I will click Earthquake. That does a lot, but he's Life Orb and not Magic Guard? That's completely absurd to me. I'll try to recover, as he's Brine. Okay. This guy is running all sorts of crazy mixed sets, so I'm not entirely sure what to expect here. Okay, I definitely should be going for Mirror Coat versus this Gyarados. Gone. And I'm pretty confident we're gonna live whatever he goes for here. So when he decides to land an attack, we're gonna hit him back twice as hard. Lower ladder Ubers, man. Doesn't get any better than this. We're already at half an hour, but I think after this game I might get another one, like just in the hopes of finding somebody who's more competitive. There's nothing you can do to beat me. I'm really tempted to just get another game. I don't see this guy coming back at all. I mean, he could, but like, if it gets to 60, then I'll look for another game. Low ladder Ubers. Is it 60 seconds left yet? I'm just gonna look for another game. This guy seems to have he's mono fighting. And he has 2 actual Ubers Pokemon, so he might be in for a bit of a game, like a legitimate game. That's fine. That's exactly why I went for Encore, because now I go Eternatus, and click Substitute, This is really sad. Wobbuffet just messed him up turn 1. He can't even switch because of no retreat. And I'll just preserve PP on Dynamax Cannon by going for Flamethrower here. But basically whenever Wobbuffet comes in, it just messes something up, I guess. And he's using the form of Zamazenta that I was talking about, the bad one. We are modest. So when I was talking about this thing not being able to outrun Eternatus, I meant specifically Timid Eternatus, because it does not outrun Modest. Ooh, 25 on a crit? That's some pretty bad damage if you ask me. We can just curse up and beat his entire team right now. Although a Shifu might be a bit of a problem, because it can crit and that ignores defense raises. I don't care about your power up punch, I am unaware. That guy lost, by the way. Oh, he just left. We'll close that game. So not only do I not care about your attack raises, but my defense is getting stronger, so it's doing less and less. This is honestly kind of just sad. And to add real, yeah, he understands how. Oh, we get the burn there, which is awesome. So Marshadow is not going to be doing too much either, but he is going to go for the stat stealing move. So I really would just want an Earthquake, but we'll go Corviknight here because he's going to take all our stats. Yeah. He does not know that we don't have Brave Bird, so I'm just going to U-turn. And right back into Quagsire we go. We can curse up there. I'll recover here. He could go Marshadow here, but I do just want to recover. Because if he does and we'll switch, then I'd rather switch at a higher, what do you call it? He goes to fetch for some reason, which I don't care about. I'll just Scold. Oh, okay. Good play, good play. Now I'm going to go Wobbuffet and beat this. Okay, I don't care. Actually, I feel like I should counter again. Do we get rid? Oh, we don't even get rid of him. Okay. I will keep Wobbuffet around, I think. Just go into this. He should die to another. Jesus Christ, what the hell? Alright. Well, I'm going Ditto now, and I'm a +2 Sefetch with a Choice Scarf. He does not have a good moveset. Where is Close Combat? We'll lock ourselves into this because it's super effective on his entire team. I don't care about this. Do we live? Maybe not after he's +2, but we do. That's fine. I think that was the right play to make there. I'm just going to click it again. God damn it, man. We'll keep Ditto alive, just because it's good. Go Eternatus here. And we will click recover. We could flamethrower predicting the Summer's Enter, but recover is the correct play. I'll sub here. I'll just Dynamax Cannon. Don't want to mess around with this. Gone. This is actually a pretty fun battle, all things considered. And this guy does not know that we have Flamethrower. Which does a chunk. I don't think we need Eternatus, so I'm just gonna click Flamethrower again. I probably should have substituted that turn instead of Flamethrowing turn 1. We'll go Wobbuffet here, hopefully we live. Have we eaten our Citrus Berry? We have not. That does nothing. Oh, Wobbuffet the goat. And I don't care what you go for, probably. Fairly confident we beat me and Shao 1v1. That was a good game. Ooh, okay. Ooh. I'll go Ditto. That should do it. Me and Shao is definitely not faster than Zamazenta though, so... Man, I should have actually gone Zamazenta first, because if he knocked out Zamazenta, then we could go Ditto and get the +1 attack. Just Psychic Fangs here. Alright. I think we're gonna call it there. Might have some Mother 3 later today or at some point over the weekend, who knows. Yeah, this was a fun game. A fun video, rather. Definitely a very fun team, and unfortunately we didn't really get to play against anyone who actually knew what they were doing. We did fight some competitive games, but no one with a legitimate Ubers team. Like, some people were competitive, but not suited for this tier, I guess. Anyway, that was fun. Oh, I don't know why it came out like that. Kind of sing-songy. I'll see you all next time.